Hey guys, it's Friday. Um, so I guess the theme this week is Pokemon, which is pretty awesome, not gonna lie. Good choice on a theme, Robert. Um, yeah, so I feel like you guys all more did like the Game Boy, which I did the Game Boy too. But my big thing when I was younger with Pokemon was I had the trading cards, and I had like my whole little collection in like a binder um, that had I don't know, but I think they had like clear plastic sheets that were like Pokemon card size. Oh, it was probably used for business cards. I'm trying to think like, did they really make them just for Pokemon? I don't know. But anyways, I had like my binders full. My brother's binder was significantly larger than mine. He had way more. But yeah, Pokemon was like a huge part of my childhood. Definitely, I remember going to karate, and that's where we would like trade cards like all the time. And I always like went to my brother because I always had to like double check with him, like, is this a better trade? Is this like an okay thing to do? And he was a good older brother, and he'd always tell me. I'm not entirely sure how honest he was when I was trading with him. I don't know. He probably was. He's generally he's generally a very honest person. But yeah, he'd always help me not to get cheated out of a really good card when I was doing my trading. So I kind of wonder, I want to ask my brother if he still has his, because he had quite the impressive collection. And he had like some of like the hologram cards or whatever. Like they look like 3D. They're really cool, like really rare ones and all of this. And I know at least when he was younger, he was planning on like holding on to them and keeping them and having this like, really nice collection that maybe he could sell one day or pass on to his kids or whatever. So I have no idea if he actually still has them or not. I kind of want to ask him. And I don't know with his move, because like he bought a house, if he would know where they are. But I definitely want to ask him now because thinking about Pokemon, it just makes me think about all those cards. I'm pretty sure like I ended up giving all of mine to my brother because I don't know, I got involved in other things, and his collection was already so much bigger and better than mine anyways. But yeah, so my big thing was the card trading. I did play the game. I want to say I did I don't know, the red one. Was there a red one? That sounds really familiar to me. A red one. I'm sure that's not the name, but I remember it being red. So, or I think I remember it being red. Um, but yeah, my favorite Pokemon of the past was probably Squirtle because it's a really cute little turtle, adorable. Um, yeah, yeah, I think Squirtle was my favorite. So, and Charizard's really cute too. So, yeah. Um, yeah, so I was like thinking for a random fact that I would have a Pokemon related fact. So I was like looking at Pokemon related facts and I just typed in like random Pokemon facts, and I'm not gonna lie, like 90% of them went like totally over my head. Um, it was talking about all these different Pokemon that I didn't know their names of, and the different things they can and can't do, and like parts of their tails and heads and all this stuff that I didn't know what they were talking about. So I couldn't decide between those ones. A good fact to share. Um, so I just decided to Google like how many Pokemon there are, because that was something I was kind of curious about. Maybe you guys already know. I don't know, but the number I was like kind of seeing reoccurring was 493 Pokemon, which is like a lot. That to me was like really impressive. Like for the game makers to come up with that many Pokemon is pretty awesome, and just so like creative because like they're good characters. They really are, and like they each have like just unique like attributes to them, and like the names are very creative. Yeah, so I thought I was pretty impressed with that. Oh, that's not including the Pokemon like Black and White, not including the new ones. So, but yeah, so I don't know, maybe you already knew that, but if you didn't, now you do. So I thought that was kind of fun. Yeah, so let's see. So spring break, I know Robert brought up going to that Pokemon event at Tempe Marketplace, which I would totally love to go to, except that I'm actually going to California. I'm going to Orange County, like with some friends, and it's like with a club. It's like this conference thing, but so I'm gonna be gone from the 13th to the 17th. I think he said it was on like the 15th, so I won't be there. I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome time. It sounds like a lot of fun, and I don't know. I feel like you guys are more knowledgeable in your Pokemon facts, so I'm sure you guys will have a great time. Meet some awesome people there. So yeah, cool. I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of ready for spring break. Saw on Chelsea's Facebook status that she's already on spring break. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. But I definitely can't wait to get there too. Yep, I have spring break after next week. I have 3 exams and a composition, which kind of sucks, but then I'll be done for a little while. That'll be nice. Random little funny story that Katarina told me yesterday. So I guess she was like walking back from class, and she sees like these two or three guys like with their shirts off, and they're like walking like this animal, and they're like, she's like looking at it. She's like, is that like a dog? No, that doesn't look like a dog. What is that? Is that a pig? And she's like getting closer, and like these 3 guys are like have this like pig on a leash, like this baby pig on like a leash, and they're like walking it around. And this guy on a golf cart, he drives by and he's like, I'm trying to remember what he said, like well, good luck picking up chicks with a baby pig or something. I don't know. He said something to that effect. I don't know. I just thought it was funny that these guys are like walking around with like a baby pig. I don't know. I kind of wish I could have seen it because baby pigs are adorable. I can't. That was the guys could have been wearing their shirts. I think that was overkill. But definitely the baby pig, you got me. And most girls I've talked to were like, oh, they had a baby pig. So yeah, the guys were pretty smart guys. They just, I think they could have been wearing their shirts. It's too much. So especially, it's not even like summer. It's not even like hot. Like they could have been like, oh, it's hot. So yeah. So I don't know. I thought it was funny. So yeah. All right. Well, I don't really have too much more to add, but Caitlin, your video on Pokemon was very cool. And seeing the game was cool too. So yep. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and Chelsea, have an awesome spring break. And I can't wait to see a couple of you over spring break. When I get back, hopefully we'll be able to find a day that we can all just like hang out for a bit. So, yep. All right. Bye, guys.